Hello and welcome to another mix-up video, and on today's mix-up I have Nikoloff premium vodka with premium liqueur. Nikoloff introduced in 1941 by Seagram's, and then in 1989 Seagram's sold it to the Sazerac company, and they still own it today. So Nikoloff has had two owners, and they produce it at Buffalo Trace in Frankfort, Kentucky. No, you will not see this on the Buffalo Trace website, but it is around Louisiana for sure. I can buy this half a mile from here, 1/2 mile from here. Runs $11.99 at Winn-Dixie. I bought it for $8.99 at Total Wine & More. They have gone up in price since I bought this. Premium vodka with premium liqueur, 40% alcohol. So this is not their pure vodka. The pure vodka is a black label, same design. Double-headed eagle representing the Eastern and Western Roman empires, and the single crown, the third crown at the top representing Moscow, and that's a complicated story with how they're related, but there is relationship. Okay, anyway, the red label, if you see it, we don't get the black label around here, and we don't get the red label around here, which is the 100 proof. Get other 100 proof vodkas at Winn-Dixie, however, such as WD Winn-Dixie 100 proof vodka, also made by the Sazerac company. And then there's a whole line of flavored Nikoloffs: pineapple, citron, I think it's called, red berry, whipped cream, and so forth. It could be 20 different flavors for all I know. Haven't seen them around here, like I said, but we have no shortage of flavor vodkas in Louisiana. So it says right there, Sazerac.com. But like I say, you can look it up. It's not on the website. Why did they decide to make a premium vodka with premium liqueur? This I do not know. But that is what they decided to do. And for whatever reason, that's the big one around here. And it seems to be moving pretty well. So people must like it. I scored it a B. Nothing great, but good. 85 out of 100. It's going to have a... Now, they said on the phone, I talked to them on the telephone, they said that Sazerac, all Buffalo Trace, Sazerac owns Buffalo Trace, they said all Buffalo Trace vodkas are at least 51% corn. The other 49% can vary, the lady on the phone told me. I'm sure they know what their products contain. There's a grain element here, corn, yellow corn, and there's a vanilla element. I don't know if they're adding vanilla. I don't know if it's a vanilla or sugar cream liqueur, but it seems to be something like that. So if you like sweet, sugary, vanilla-like products, this could be one for you. Now I'm going to mix it up today with Jones cane sugar vodka from the Dominion of Canada. This is from Canada, introduced in 1996. They have different photos on their bottles. So each bottle will have a different photo, or many of different photos on different bottles. Jones Soda Company, Seattle, Washington, but it's a product of Canada, bottled under authority. They said a flavor, green apple soda with other natural flavors. So it's not going to be just green apple in here. Green apple extract, I would guess, and other natural flavors. Says since 1996. You can put your photo, you can scan your photo, and maybe they'll put it on the bottle, they said. Certified kosher. As you see right there, they use carbonated water, cane sugar, citric acid, natural flavors, sodium benzoate, and potassium sorbate as preservatives. They also use yellow number 5 and blue number 1. Yellow and blue make green. Best by date, way in 2025. Twist cap. Never before had it, but there was like 100 video reviews on there, so it's gonna take a while to watch them. Nice little pop. Bought this at $1.25 tree. Yeah, And most of the $1.25 trees that I've been to carry this, or they'll have at least one or two Jones varieties at any given day, on any given day. Yeah, smells like green apple. Tastes like green apple, which is a flavor I'm not particularly fond of. I don't really like apples. Red, green, yellow, doesn't matter. I don't like them. I don't like fruit. I used to, but I turned against it. Now, wine, I like it. Something about the fermentation of the wine, it kind of makes it more palatable to me. And remember, Jesus Christ turned water into wine at the wedding at Cana. He didn't turn it into juice. Could have, but he chose to turn it into wine. And in fact, a very high grade of wine, as the other people, guests at the wedding reception remarked. They were astounded that the wedding reception would serve the best wine at the end of the, near the end of the reception, because they said usually they'll put the best wine out first, and then after people are drunk a lot, they'll put out the cheap stuff, so you're not going to notice, But that's from the Bible. Okay, anyway, a little tap water undertaste, honestly. Yeah, I've had green apple beers, malt beverage beers. Some are good, some are okay. This one's okay. Personally, I like the pure cane sugar better than high fructose corn syrup. I don't know what the other flavors are. It could be lemon. It's just got too much of a tap water. And it's not really an undertaste. It's more like a tap water predominant taste. So it's like green apple with a whole lot of tap water. Not to say I mind tap water. I drink tap water every day. I see people at work who want to drink bottled water. And I tell them, why you don't just drink tap water? Oh no, that's bad. I said, really? Our tap water scored a 100 out of 100 on the Louisiana Department of Environmental Quality taste test. Not taste tests, but that might be part of it. The quality tests. Testing for bad things in the water. 100 out of 100, perfect score. And our water comes from a well, artesian well. Not the Mississippi River, but the next town up the river, their water does come from the Mississippi River, as does New Orleans and St. Louis, Missouri. I was on the Budweiser tour, Anheuser-Busch tour one time. And the girl said, does anybody know where our water comes from that we use to make the world famous Budweiser beer? I raised my hand. I said, the Mississippi River. Right. Okay. At least at that location. How does it mix up? Yeah, it's fine. It's got the vodka helping it out. The vodka, premium vodka with premium liqueur. On its own, though, this Jones soda is not really working for me, and I'm not too picky, but when I do a review, I do call it as I see it, and the way I'm seeing it, or tasting it, experiencing it, it ain't too good. So I'll give it a C. Give it a 77 out of 100. This is the first cane sugar soda pop that's bombed on this channel. Too bad. Not going to stress it. I'm not going to stress on it. Not going to worry about it. But it is what it is. So 77 out of 100. It's a C. It's average. But I wouldn't call it good. So definitely not a repurchase. Now I think I had the blue raspberry. That was very nice. I might have had a third Jones soda. I'd have to check my archives. So, but I remember them being good. However many it was. I don't remember anything negative like this. So I had the Warheads green apple soda. It was supposed to be so super sour. Good flavor. No tap water like this. Definitely an A product, but it wasn't a high A. It was a lower side of A in the 90s, and the reason there was it didn't have the Warhead sour or tartness that they were claiming. It was like all this hype on the can. You don't want to drink this. It's going to be too much. You probably shouldn't buy. That kind of thing. And then I was like, this thing's not even really tart. It's got some. And then I watched a lot of video reviews, and the people were saying the same thing. This thing's not that sour or tart. Really, it's more tart. Tartness is what they're really focusing on, than sourness. But the flavor was fine. It just didn't live up to the billing. Some things do, like Dave's Insanity Sauce. Talk about how super hot it is. It really is outrageously hot in my experience. It did live up to its billing. And some other two other guys at work found that out to their dismay, because they insisted that I let them try it. And I told them, I said, this is not really something to play around with. And they're like, we're used to hot sauce. You know, we're not a wimp like you. I was like, okay. I was like, Lex Luthor. I wouldn't open that. And then they did. And they were suffering, and I was very amused. Okay, anyway, so as a mix-up, yeah, it's like a B-. It's marginally good, but that's about all you can say. Disappointing. And so, but this is a winner. You can buy a cheap vodka product, and it is good if you buy Nikoloff. I'm telling you now, it's a 85 out of 100. 86 out of 100. It's a B. Yes, you can spend less than, on my case here, now of course the price has gone up. You can spend less than, let's say, $12 and get a good vodka for a handle now. And that is the truth, and I am unanimous in that. And I'm going to end this review by saying, this mix-up video review situation complex, by saying, y'all go to Frankfort, Kentucky and take a distillery tour.